want to begin by asking you, is India walking into a terror minefield eyes wide shut? Are Mohammed Tariq and Jamisha Mubin just the tip of the iceberg? Are they perhaps just symptoms of a larger malaise?
Well, you are correct in all three of your observations, but the one issue that most of the world is missing is that this is an ideological fight. This cannot be resolved by containing terrorist groups or people who have links to ISIS or Al-Qaeda. That's not the issue. The issue is that the fundamental nature of Islamist ideology, and when I say Islamist ideology, it is a mixing together of politics and Islam that has been the basis of the Muslim Brotherhood and the Jamaat-e-Islami for the last 50, 60 years. And today it is coming to fruition. So you will notice that wherever there is, especially in the Indian subcontinent, this notion that you are nothing except what is the Ummah or the Ummah, as they say, and everyone else is the kafir. Now those ideologies, if they are not combated right on the Friday mosque sermon, where people pray that Ya Allah, Musalmano ko fatah naseeb kar qaumul kafirin pe, this kafir and this jihad terminology, if you do not eliminate it from your conversation, you will be breeding new people who will very rightfully believe that their purpose on earth is
to destroy kafirs or to destroy anyone who does not believe in their ideology. Syed Abbas, is it not time for the community in particular and India in general to speak loud and clear that Mohammed Shariq and Jamisha Mubin and Abdul Mateen Taha are not one of us?
Absolutely. Gaurav sir, firstly, thank you very much for having me on your show. And yes, let me tell you, every Indian Muslim, true to its blood, must come out and condemn this terrorist act. Also, as a matter of fact, I'll tell you where I differ with Mr. Tariq Fateh, very humbly, very respectfully. The fact of the matter, Mr. Tariq Fateh sees a certain element coming through. Let me tell you, sir, if you wish to be an eternal pessimist, I'm being optimist here. The words of the Allama Iqbal say it all. Kuch to baat hai hum mein ki mitti nahi hasti hai hamari, sadiyon raha hai dushman daure jahan hamara. The fact India, when the Prophet speaks of Hubbul Watan, of the Ummah, it is love for your country, live for your country, because this is our Janma Bhumi and Karma Bhumi, sir. Now, to those radicalized...
But from this Janma Bhumi and Karma Bhumi, these chaps like... I'm sorry, I want to understand. If Mohammed Shariq and Jamisha Mubin and Abdul Mateen Taha think of this as their Janma Bhumi and Karma Bhumi, but want to eliminate kafirs who do not follow that religion, I think there is a problem, Tariq Fateh. The writing Tariq Fateh, no, and I want our producers to put that image out on the television screen. The writing was always on the wall. We as a nation failed to see it. Mohammed Shariq had been arrested for writing graffiti, words to the effect, Tariq Fateh, don't compel us to invite Lashkar-e-Taiba to India. Here is someone who's Indian. He's inviting Lashkar-e-Taiba to India to fight against the Citizenship Amendment Act. Tariq Fateh. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, let Tariq Fateh respond. These are very serious issues, not political brownie points to debate. This is a very serious national security issue.
Our collective denial of the truth in 75 years, since the time we ditched Frontier Gandhi, who said, "Gidaron ke hawale chhod ke ja rahe ho." This is what happened, that the idea of this cutting the limbs of Hindustan came from UP and Bihar. They didn't come from Pashtunistan or Balochistan or Sindh or Punjab. Unless you understand that the thought pattern of that Urdu shairi that comes up at every debate, where you can lie yourself through any argument by uttering a few verses here and there, the issue is very clear. The Deoband Madrasa and the 50,000 madrasas and the mosques that pray again for jihad and against kuffar are the truth. Nobody can deny that. You today now have a person wanted by India for hate being invited to open the Qatar FIFA World Cup. We respect, Indian Muslims respect a man who hates India, who lives in Malaysia. We need to be very clear. If we are Indians, our children need to have Indian names, not Arab names, not Persian names, not Turkish names. When will we do that? I mean, with due apologies to Syed Abbas, how long will you remain a Syed? You are an Indian, not an Arab. Let us stop once and for all. We cannot allow this anymore.